Nowruz is a really brilliant episode of Me and Mickey. This is the 41st episode, and this is all about Nowruz, which is the Persian New Year celebration. And I'll be honest, I'd never heard that term before. It's not something I know anything about. So for me, I was really interested to learn about this culture and these traditions, and that's absolutely what we get in these 2 minutes. And I think it's a really complete package with a lot to offer both for the young viewers. It's engaging, it's brightly coloured, but also it's very educational for anybody, young children, but also people like me who have just never heard of Nowruz and knew nothing about it. So basically, it starts off with Mickey telling us what Nowruz is, and I have to say the idea of having New Year arriving when spring arrives is a pretty logical thing. New Year, obviously, spring is all about newness. That actually makes a lot of sense, and I rather like that aspect of it. And then Mickey shows us some of the traditions. There's this table with all of these different things on it, and apparently everything has a very kind of specific, special, or important meaning. And it's very brightly coloured. The way it's animated certainly is visually very appealing. And we even have Goldie, which I hadn't expected. And that brings in an interactive element as Mickey asks the viewer to see if they can find Goldie because Goldie has temporarily gone missing. Not every episode of Me and Mickey does that, but whenever it happens, I always think that's a really great thing, involving the young viewers, getting them to interact and actually be an active viewer rather than a passive viewer. We then also hear some traditional music. I say traditional music, I don't know how accurate it is. If there is anything in this that's inaccurate, please feel free to share that information. But it certainly made things feel quite lively and energetic. It made it a really positive episode and made it seem like, as I'm sure it is, a really fantastic celebration. And also the comment about the paper fire, because real fire is dangerous. I guess there's never a bad time to just remind children of that, but also the cutouts were absolutely adorable. It's very, very well animated. There's a great attention to detail, really vibrant colours. Mickey, as always, has this really, really intense energy that makes him seem really passionate about what he's talking about, and I think that could very easily rub off on young viewers. It's the kind of thing where I can imagine a young child watching this and then wanting to go and, well, I was going to say go to the library to get books about this, but it's probably more accurate that they'd go onto the internet and find something, or their parents could print out some fact sheets, which is a sign of the times, and I can't hate it too much. But the episode is really good. Nowruz taught me quite a bit, made me very curious, and it's well animated. The pacing is really good. Everything about it seems to tick all of the right boxes.